Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. A unique style is good game. A unique style, something that makes you stand out. Because think about the components of game, the real components: bait, conversation, sex, environment. Really, it should start with environment. And shout out Master Teacher BGS for putting that out on a blog talk radio show. And no, I don't know where it is. Anyway, the thing is a style, something that makes you stand out. Because as I said in the video last week, most people are average looking. You get so many people focusing on some aesthetics and stuff, but let's just be real. Most people are average looking. Most people don't have those genetics that's going to appeal to a wide variety of members of the opposite sex. You know, they very rare, very, very rare. So what can a man do? He can still enhance his style. Because even when I talk about body game, okay, that's still so much, but you know, most of the time you can't walk around with your shirt off. I mean, you can still have a good form, but style means so much to a woman. They will pay attention to your style. They will like your style. You know, I'm famous for saying, you know, good pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Well, women check out shoes. And the beauty of a style is it reflects your personality. And I've talked about this before, but apparently a lot of guys don't get that thing. They so busy doing the other stuff, but it's like, well, hold up. You can still fix yourself up. Like the other day I saw on IG, it was a clip of a guy, it was a brother, and you know, the barber hadn't blessed him, had hair going down his neck and everything. He needed a cut. You know? It just didn't look right. He had on glasses and a jacked up haircut. And then it was like, I should have saved that joint, because all he did was cut his hair, the barber blessed him, took off the glasses, and it was like he looked totally different. And many of the women in the comments, they were very appreciative. But that style right there, that style. And then nowadays, you know, different men, they got a unique style, but it stands out because you can control your hair. And even if you don't have hair, hey, that's a style in itself. You can just shave it all off, go beard game, you know? In fact, I was watching something last night from this recording. It was that TV show on the CW, All American. It had two brothers in it, Tay Diggs and Morris Chestnut. And I said both of them had shaved heads, but they both had like kind of low cut beards. Style. But the thing is, you don't want to follow anybody. You need a style that says, this is who you are. This is who you are. I've talked about this before, but you know, I gotta stick on this because it's a great equalizer. It helps. It's great bait. It's great bait. Like if some woman see you got a nice shirt, it's nice and fitted, she'll compliment you or she'll notice it. You know, you got a decent watch on. You know, they looking at all that because that's just a woman's nature. Because contrary to popular belief, yes, they look at the face, but they look at everything. They look at every single thing. Yeah, they look at all that physicality, but if you dress like a bum or something, boom, or your haircut look jacked up, they paying attention to that. And that's all you need just to slow them down or get their attention, and then you bring in the conversation. But that's another video. But if you have a style that kind of says you, it's a signature. If you have a signature style, like I said, you don't have to dress like everybody else. Just as long as you color coordinate and everything. But you might say, well, you know what, everybody wearing like Jordans or something. I'm gonna wear these style of shoes. You know, something more stylish or something. You know? Or they say, well, everybody wearing these type of jeans or something like that. Say, no, I'm gonna just wear these plain jeans and some Timbs or something. That's the style. And speaking of Timbs, it says a lot about you depending on what type of shoes you wear. You know? Because like when women see some guy in some Timbs, they thinking, okay, he got a little thug in him. You know? They see him in some Hush Puppies or something, they like, nah. You seriously, they be looking. I never forget back in the 90s, I wore this pair of Italian joint shoes. And I wore it to work, and I never forget what the young lady said. She looked at the shoes and she was like, yeah, you're gonna be a while getting married. I was like, it was about, shit, probably got married, what? At least engaged like maybe 2 years after she said that. So, but I ain't wear those shoes like that anyway. But anyway, it was still style because it says something. Because when women looking at, when women checking out a man, yeah, they looking at his physicality. You know, they checking it out. No, they are checking out the face, but they also checking out what you do with the face. They checking out the hairstyle, just like that example I gave. They say, oh, is he taking care of his hair? Is he taking care of his teeth? They looking at all that, and they even looking at your facial expressions too. So they looking at all, but they don't stop there. Shit, they looking at how your clothes fit on you. Are they wrinkled? Do they even fit you? Like, do they fit what you're looking like? They looking at your shoes. They looking at how you walk. They looking to see if you have jewelry on or what type of jewelry that you have on. You know, if you one of those younger guys wearing some shirt with some slogan or some art on it, well, what kind of art you wearing? But whatever the case, you need it to fit you. See, you need to let the woman know, okay, this is my style. And the woman, don't wear it for the woman. Here's the thing about it. You don't wear it for the woman because you don't know what a particular woman is going to like. When guys say, well, you got to get tattoos and stuff, a lot of women don't like tattoos. Only get a tattoo is if that's what you want. And that's style too, but only what you want. Don't do it for women because you think you're doing it for a woman, then that woman you checking out, you want to like you, she don't like tattoos. Only do something, even the hairstyles, whatever, clothing, name brand, non-name brand, however you want it to fit on you, it says you. And that's a good game. And then it will tend to draw the women to you who feel you. Like if, I remember I did some a couple of weeks ago where, you know, I had two different styles, was wearing the glasses and everything. Some women like that intellectual look. Now, if you're a man, you want that intellectual and that's who you are, you basically announcing to the world. See, understand something. When you meeting a woman, she only got she's making a decision in a few seconds. And trust me, she's looking at everything. And like I said, let's just be real. Most men are average looking. So you gotta have something. So it's like, hey, you out, you on the hunt, so to speak. Let the barber bless you in the style that you like. Because whatever you show, you need to show. You gotta understand, the woman who's gonna come for you and be receptive is gonna be a reflection of what you've given off. Always remember it. So if you want to have some control over it, say, look, nah, this is what I want. I need a woman that is down for what I'm presenting. And if you say, well, women are never down with what I'm presenting, well, you take a serious look at it. Or deal with it and realize, well, every woman ain't for me. Let me figure out where to go, where they're going to be down for it. And see, that's another conversation in itself as well. But it's good game. And you just learned that coming up. Because women, they checking out everything. And you gotta have bait. You gotta have some type of bait. Because let's be real. Everybody ain't 6 feet. Everybody don't have those model features. Everybody ain't like super muscular and stuff. But yet you got some guys, they still getting the women. And yes, they checking out how you dressing. Yes, they checking out your shoes. So keep that in mind. And it needs to make a statement about who you are. You need to have a signature as to who you are. And let me end with a story. Don't follow somebody else's style because it might not work for you. At this club, and I mentioned it before, and some old heads might remember it from DC back in the late 90s, Zanzibar. Now, eventually it would move to the waterfront, but this is when it was on G Street, a couple blocks down from the White House. And I never forget, there was this, I mentioned him like a long time ago. It was a guy, I'll call him Eric. That's how we say it in DC, not Eric, Eric. Anyway, I'll say Eric for the rest of y'all. The DC folks will be like, come on, man, on mother. Say it the right way. Eric. But nah, for the rest of y'all, Eric. We'll call him Eric. Now, this dude, He was in Zanzibar. He had on like a V-neck muscle shirt, just some regular slacks. And he was like slim, muscular, and you know, he was tall. He was tall, right? Women were going crazy over him. Now I know some people say, well, it's just because he was tall. But he had a pockmarked face though. He had a pockmarked face. I mean, like serious, like needed a dermatologist. He was a cool guy, but he had a pockmarked face. And all he was doing standing there, women were going crazy, particularly Ethiopian women. They don't go outside their group that much. They were going crazy because this particular club had women from all over the African diaspora and some thirsty white women, a couple old thirsty white women. So anyway, so they were going crazy. Women were just going crazy. And he was just standing there. He just standing there, right? All right, so you got some other couple guys who were actually close to him in height. They were close. They were only a couple, maybe an inch or so off of his height, all right? They came in the next week dressed the exact same way. And they were walking around trying to get attention. Women just ignoring them. Women just ignoring them. But the style didn't fit them. The style fit him. See, one of the things with your style is it really is going to reflect who you are. And women pick up on that. They be reading all of those signs and everything. Because whatever your style is, you got to be comfortable wearing it. And women can look at you and tell if you're comfortable wearing something. You know, they're going to tell how you walk, how you move, how you express your body language and everything if you're comfortable. So whatever your style is, be comfortable in it. Be comfortable in it. And then see which women like it. All right? So anyway. And shoot, even at that same club, that's a club where I had that buffalo wing story and stuff. But I had a certain style when I came in, you know, certain style, how I walked and everything. Boom, women just kept coming over. Yeah. Oh man, oh, there was some fun times in there. Fun times. Anyway, that's all I have for now. But a unique style, your style, a signature style. It's a good game. Anyway, I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.